Hi guys, my name is Leon Jordan. I am 26 years old and I am from South Africa. I stay in a small fishing town called Saldanha Bay. I would really like to join the h2a program to be able to take an opportunity to go work on a farm in the USA, as I'm thinking of doing this as a long-term opportunity, as I would really like to with time immigrate to the USA. A little bit about myself. I'm a young, fit individual. I do currently have my own small business, which I started back in 2020 as an opportunity to give myself a challenge and show that I can do something. As at that time, we all know that work was scarce and there wasn't much opportunities. So, with God's help, I created this opportunity and found myself working towards something that I can each day wake up and challenge myself personally. I've learned a lot through as a from a business perspective, and I'm still learning each and every day how to work with the clientele, and what and how I can be as of best to as service and give a efficient product at the end of the day. I grew up in a small holding and I have some farming experience, working the ins and outs, the daily operations of a farm, how everything works, how the processes go, what is to be done, what maintenance is to be done, especially on the tractors and heavy duty machinery. We stayed on the farm for about 11 years until we moved back into town. And we basically farmed with poultry and ostriches. So I have first-hand experience working with those animals and going through the whole processes of the vaccination and the feeding processes, how the ostriches are bred and what cages or tanks they should be put in when they're still in the egg. Um, and how the feeding processes go, which how to segregate the babies from the males and the females, when is the breeding time, when what season basically it's in. We've also done very small scale crop. We grew pumpkins, we grew maize, corn, we grew oats, sorghum, milo, all that type of stuff on a very small scale. I am a very hardworking person by nature, and I do possess the necessary principles to be able to take instruction and take criticism, and mentally I have a very good fortitude, um, to be able to think on my feet and to work in a high stress environment, and I'm very well equipped to work on on high pressure areas and as well as long hours, and I enjoy getting dirty from now, so very often. My skill set, I have a very, if we talk about commercial scale farming, I have a very entry level skill set, as I do understand farming in the USA is much different to how we farm back home in South Africa. um, I would really like to take the opportunity to gain the experience and to make it a long term career path for myself, as I would really like to study further in agricultural science studies back home, and then take the knowledge that I learn and apply it to what I can do on the farm. I can work in a team. I really love working in a team, and I can also work under no supervision at all. My skills is very broad. Basically a jack of all trades. I can do a little bit of welding. I can work with my hands. I can work with power tools. I've worked a couple of years back on a plant here outside Saldanha Bay, where they basically worked with melting down metal into molds, fabricating and manufacturing the metal. And my sector that I was under, we basically did the access control, the biometric access control throughout the plant. So I've been exposed to high pressure, high stress instances, and found myself working long hours, which I really, really loved, and gaining the technical, mechanical aspects of what that specific skill set needed. And I find that to be useful even in today, what I'm currently doing right now. Um, I I can I can think on my feet. I don't necessarily need to spitball what one has to do, especially on a farming setting or agricultural setting. I really, really, really love working with animals, as I find sometimes I have a better connectivity with animals. As to what I'm currently doing as well. Any opportunity I make the most of. I'm self-disciplined. I have previously worked on high stress machinery, such as digger loaders, cherry pickers, the whole full nine, if I can put it at that. I'm currently working on getting my trucking license, which is considered of code 14 here in South Africa, and that is something that I'd really like to achieve within the next couple of months. Another thing regarding to work ethics and skill set, I have no problem being adaptable to any environment that am in, and I flourish in it. And I personally believe that I will be as of a great asset to any farm on America, as I am looking to do this long term and gain the necessary experience and working with my colleagues or working for a farmer, and you know, really taking into what is being shown to me. I'm extremely fast learner. I do understand that some of the machinery, such as the combines, the tractors, and the GPS related systems, is a little bit different to what we have here in South Africa, but I honestly can say that it will take me at least a day, and I'll be able to do and drive that specific and operate that specific machinery. Like I said, as someone who is looking to do this long term, I would really like to go study further and utilize certain courses so that when I am on a farm in America, I can exactly say, ah, this is what I've learned, or this is what this farmer showed me, and this is how things are done. As I said, I'm extremely coachable, easily adaptable to any environment, and would really like to take the opportunity to further better myself and improve my skill set that I currently have, and build up on that, as it is important to improve yourself, you know. um, so yeah, I'm reaching out my hand here, and how do I say, throwing the line out there, hoping to get an opportunity to go work in the USA. Thank you so much for your time.